The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. My name is Laura and I'm the Special Projects Manager at Cruiseco. And I also have your Sales Executive Amber Reed here with us. Amber will be monitoring and responding to your text questions as they're asked through the presentation. And we will also have a Q&A opportunity at the end of the webinar if you have anything that you'd like to ask me. So I'm here to talk to you today about the Authentic Asia brand, which is an exclusive product available only to Cruiseco agents. Exclusivity in the market is an important point of difference in an increasingly competitive industry. So if you're not taking full advantage of this product range, you're missing out on one of your key benefits of being a Cruiseco member. The Authentic Asia brand started 5 years ago on the Mekong, then in 2013 spread to the Irrawaddy, and now with the release of the third product within the series, you now have Authentic Asia India. The branding of these products is very deliberate. We've used the word authentic in the title of each exclusive product to describe how our intent to provide an experience which genuinely samples the cultures of the societies that we visit. All of our staff and guides on Cruiseco Adventure are Cambodian and Vietnamese, and they're all very open to offering a glimpse into their own lives. These photos here are picture a few of the cultural experiences that you'll have on Cruiseco Adventure, some interaction with locals, and a few of the sites that you'll see. Starting with Cruiseco Adventure, Cruiseco Adventure is the first Cruiseco branded ship which was launched in October 2012. Cruiseco Adventure has 30 cabins with a maximum capacity of 58 guests per departure. As you can see, the sun deck does have a small pool which is kept at a nice moderate temperature for a refreshing dip after returning from the day's shore excursions. The sun deck, which is pictured in the lower right photo here, has ample greenery and enough outdoor seating for all 56 guests on board, which makes it a fantastic place for socializing in the afternoon and early evening before dinner. Each cabin offers an ensuite and a private, external, and French balcony. So you can see here pictured in the main and upper deck cabins, which are identical other than the location on the ship. They have the French balcony here on the right, and then they have a cutout within the room, which is the external balcony, which you can go out and sit on the patio furniture out there. Amenities include robes, slippers, and toiletries. You'll also find a mini fridge right under the desk here, which is replenished with complimentary bottled water daily. The rooms also have a hair dryer and an in-room safe. And you can see a photo here of the ensuite with your private shower there. The junior suite cabins, the bathroom also include a bathtub along with the private shower. The junior suite rooms themselves are larger because you can see here the French balcony expands across the entire width of the room, and then the external balcony is actually off to the left here, and it goes out beyond the room. So because the external balcony doesn't take up any room within the room itself, it makes the junior suites much larger. And of course the deluxe suites are actually twice the size of this room. They have the French balcony that goes across the entire, and then they will have a door here which leads into a separate sitting room, and that separate sitting room has an external balcony which goes across the width of that entire second room. The onboard restaurant includes a menu of Asian and Western dishes. Breakfast and lunch are buffet style. The image on the left is of the action station, where guests can usually find Asian-style soup and omelets in the morning, and you can choose what goes into your omelet or soup. And for lunch, the action station can be any number of things. One day we had Peking duck pancakes, but generally you'll find many different traditional Asian dishes to try here. Pictured on the top right is the fruit and dessert table, which is available during breakfast and lunch. Dinner is served a la carte with table service, of course, and you can have local beer, local soft drinks, and local liquor served anytime throughout the cruise, and with lunch and dinner you can purchase wine at an additional cost, which will be charged to your onboard account. The standard 11-night package includes return international economy class airfare from all major Australian cities: Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, Perth. It includes a 7-night cruise on board Cruiseco Adventurer, and again all local soft drinks, local beers and spirits, and wine can be purchased at additional costs with lunch and dinner. It includes all government taxes and onboard gratuities, and gratuities to local guides as well. It also includes 2 nights deluxe accommodation at the Caravel Hotel in Saigon and 2 nights at the Raffles Hotel D'Ancourt in Siem Reap. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is provided daily on board and as specified in the itinerary, but you will find that most of these meals are included on the 2 land nights as well. And all sightseeing is included with local guides, who are all Cambodian and Vietnamese. And as well as airport transfers are included as well, as long as you're taking our group airfares. The Caravel Hotel is where we stay in Saigon, and you do receive complimentary Wi-Fi. You can see the lower photo on the left side here, which is the Saigon Bar, and it's located, you can see the Caravel Hotel is 2-tiered, and it's located at the top of the second lower tier here on the right hand side, and it provides a really great view over the international shopping district of Saigon, which the hotel is located right in the middle of. You're also very close to several good restaurants. The guides will always provide your guests with recommendations of a couple restaurants that are very close within walking distance for their first night when they're there and they have dinner on their own. In Siem Reap, we stay at Raffles Hotel D'Ancourt, which is a historical hotel in Siem Reap, and one of the most luxurious ones that you can find there. Here is pictured the 35-meter lap pool, which is a great location to rejuvenate after a long day wandering around the temples. This year we are offering 3 new extended itineraries that were added to our brochure, and they include our most popular extensions to Luang Prabang, Hanoi and Halong Bay, and Hoi An, which these new itineraries have been a huge success. The itineraries are all supported by allocation at the hotels, which means that you receive instant confirmation when you select one of those extended itineraries, just as you would with a standard package. This, along with changing our marketing strategy, including these itineraries and ads and on the website and the brochure, we've seen a large uptake in guests selecting these extended holiday packages. The feedback we receive from our guests on board is outstanding, with an average of 98% of passengers who say they would recommend the cruise to a friend, and 98% who believe the cruise is good value. The passenger surveys are monitored at a very high level, and comments that need to be addressed are immediately taken care of. This may be recovering chairs in the dining room, polishing the stairwell, menu changes to the meals, or changes of ports. We're continuously updating to ensure we keep the high guest satisfaction ratings. I'd now like to move to the newest product within the Authentic Asia range, which is Authentic Asia India, and it was just released a few weeks ago. Authentic Asia India is on the RV Ganges Voyager. India has been something that Cruiseco has wanted to do for some time, but the standard of hardware just hasn't been there to work with until now with the launching of RV Ganges Voyager. Our package includes return airfare from Australia with Singapore Airlines, 59 meals, 10 luxury river cruise nights on the lower Ganges River, and 17 nights in luxury palace hotel accommodation in Varanasi, Delhi, Agra, Ranthambore, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur, and Mumbai. And we stay 2 nights in each of those locations on the land. What really sets this itinerary and program apart is the custom-designed itinerary on the cruise section, which travels on the Ganges for 10 nights as far as Patna. Most of the cruises you'll find are only going 7 nights return, and they only go up about half as far as we do. Lead-in price, including a $1,000 per person early bird discount, is $16,499 per person, and deposit is $2,500 per person. There's only 4 departures per year and only 56 guests per departure, which limits this product to only 224 lucky Cruiseco guests a year. Stateroom accommodation includes French balconies and a spacious ensuite. You can see here, pictured the Signature Stateroom and Colonial Stateroom, both French balconies. Guests staying in one of the 3 suite categories, Viceroy, Heritage, or Maharaja, will receive room upgrades at several of the hotels listed here, in addition to the additional amenities on board the ship, which are listed here. They'll also enjoy accommodation in Ranthambore at Venevillas, which is an Oberoi property, and a luxury tent. It's a true glamping experience right on the edge of the national park. This is opposed to the stateroom guests, which actually stay in another property closer into town. It is still a Taj property, so it's still 5-star, but if the stateroom guests want to upgrade to the Oberoi property at Venevillas, it's an additional $980 per person to have the opportunity to stay right on the edge of the park in the luxury tents. So this, along with the other room upgrades that you receive at some of the Palace hotels, along with the extra amenities that they receive on board the cruise, I'm sure your guests will find an upgrade to a suite really excellent value. But there are only 5 suites throughout the entire ship, so to secure these spaces you do need to get in early. These are the other 2 suite categories, the Viceroy and the Maharaja. The Maharaja being the most luxurious of the 3 suite categories and includes a spacious spa-style bath with a soaking tub and separate shower. One of the mini-trip highlights of this exclusive package would have to be the Palace hotels, which are used on the 17-night land portion of the trip. The Ramba Palace is a former residence of the Maharaja of Jaipur, and it's now a luxury Taj Palace hotel. Likewise, the Taj Lake Palace was built by the Maharaja of Udaipur and is located on a private island in Lake Pichola, and it's constructed with white marble stone. That's this one here. And also the Taj Mahal Palace and Towers in Mumbai, although it was never actually a palace itself, it was one of the first Taj hotels constructed and a real historical place to stay. You'll also visit some of the most iconic places in India, including, of course, the Taj Mahal in Agra. We also visit the Amir Fort in Jaipur, which is shown in the lower right. This fort is made in red sandstone and white marble, and it's a classic and romantic fort palace with a magnificent aura. After we visit the Amir Fort in Jaipur, then we are going to the Dera Amir, which is a private farm near the fort for a champagne lunch and an elephant ride. Another highlight is the Ranthambore National Park. It's a wildlife sanctuary and it's known for its tigers. It's one of the best places in India to seek these majestic predators in the wild. Most animals are seen during the hot northern summer months when they come out in search of water, so our March departures would provide good tiger sighting potential. However, the more comfortable time to visit, which is a bit cooler, would be our November departures. So I just want to mention quickly just the pure luxury of this package. I think a lot of people find selling India a bit difficult to more luxury passengers because it can be quite confronting. But this package with the cruise and the luxury palace hotels, and we've also partnered with Abercrombie & Kent for the land tour, you'll feel safe knowing that you're putting your luxury passengers on this package, that they will be cocooned in luxury and comfort. We also have one extension available in the brochure for this package, and that is to Nepal. It includes 3 nights accommodation and one-way economy class airfare from Kolkata to Kathmandu or reverse. So if you're doing the eastbound trip, then you'll do it post and you'll fly from Kolkata to Kathmandu, and if you're going westbound from Kolkata to Mumbai, then you'll do it pre, and you'll fly from Kathmandu to Kolkata. There is an optional mountain flight available on this extension for an additional $372 per person, which offers panoramic views of the Himalayas and Mount Everest. Moving now to Cruiseco Explorer. Cruiseco Explorer will be launched this October, and it's the second Cruiseco branded ship in the Authentic Asia series. The build is well underway, and we're very excited to see the final product, which is really set to take luxury to an even higher standard than Adventurer, and it will be the most luxurious ship in the Irrawaddy when it's launched this October. Explorer will have 28 cabins, accommodating a maximum of 56 guests per departure. There are 4 room categories on Cruiseco Explorer. Main deck cabins have French balconies only, so this is a big difference between Cruiseco Explorer and Adventurer. Pictured here is a main deck cabin, and that is a French balcony. If your clients want to have exterior balconies, then they will need to upgrade to an upper deck stateroom on this ship. Here on the right is the suite, which is at the bow of the ship. So the external balconies here actually have sweeping views, looking forward, uninterrupted views. Then the highest category is the deluxe suite, which is located right at the rear of the ship. It's complete with a private jacuzzi and a private external balcony and an extra lounge area as well. All packages include return international economy airfare from Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, or Perth with Thai Airways. And the reason we changed from Singapore to Thai Airways this year was that Thai has direct flights into Mandalay. For all of you Adelaide agents listening in out there, Singapore Airlines has just recently released flights direct into Mandalay as well. However, they're only 3 days a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So on the upstream itineraries, which end in Mandalay on a Thursday, these new flights actually work for our package. So Adelaide agents, and really anyone if you prefer Singapore Airlines, you're more than welcome to book flights with SQ in Quebec class, Q class, and it's the same price to you. So then Adelaide, you don't need to worry about flying into Melbourne. From Adelaide to Melbourne with that additional flight. You can fly direct from Adelaide to Singapore, to Yangon, and then returning from Mandalay back. And of course, if you want to do it the other direction, you would just have to add in an extra night so that you can arrive on a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Saturday. Also included is the 7-night luxury river cruise aboard Cruiseco Explorer between Mandalay and Prome, or vice versa. All gratuities, meals, local beers, and soft drinks. And this is different from Cruiseco Adventure as well. Wine is actually included with lunch and dinner. So missing here is the local spirits, which is not included on Cruiseco Explorer, but wine is served with lunch and dinner. We have deluxe hotel accommodation in Mandalay at the Mandalay Hill Resort and in Yangon at the Chatrium. And this year we have 2 nights in each location. Same structure as what we have on the Mekong, which has been very popular throughout the year. So you have 2 nights accommodation, the 7-night cruise, and then 2 nights accommodation. And I think that guests will find, particularly on the downstream, we used to have a lot of feedback that it was a bit rushed doing the 5-hour transfer from Prom to Yangon and then flying out the same day. So now with having 2 nights in Yangon post, it will really give clients a little bit more leisurely pace and not be as rushed to get out. Moving on, we do have a new 17-night itinerary this year, which sails along the Upper Irrawaddy from Mandalay to Cruiseco. This area is one of the most difficult places to reach in rugged northern Burma, and guests will sail through the limestone rocks of the Second Defile to Katha. This stretch of the river is only navigable during the brief high water season, which is why we only have 2 departures at the start and 2 departures at the end of each season which offer this itinerary. The new itinerary is designed to offer a deeper involvement with Burmese society and culture, and the limited access ensures the charm that seems to really only be available in areas that stay protected remains intact. So with only 4 departures that do the 17-night itinerary per year, that's only 224 passengers a year that can have this experience. This itinerary also does a side trip on the Chindwin River to visit the Shwedagon Caves, where hundreds of Buddhist statues can be found. I just want to point one thing out, that the 17-night itinerary does not include Inle Lake. I get this question a lot. It's simply longer because it has 7 extra nights right here between Mandalay and Cruiseco. 7 extra nights along the river, traveling into areas well off the trodden tourist path, all whilst on the new Cruiseco Explorer, which offers new levels of luxury on the Irrawaddy. We also this year have released 3 new extensions or optional tours, which we have received sensational response to so far. Although I'm sure Inle Lake will always remain a crowd favorite, the new extension to P&O Lewin, which is a 2-night extension that departs from Mandalay and includes a scenic train trip crossing a 300-meter deep gorge in the Shan Mountains. Or for those looking for a relaxing start or into their holiday, we're now offering the Nagapali Beach Extension, which is 3 nights in a luxury beachfront cottage where guests can enjoy water sports, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included daily. Also, due to popular demand, we have included Balloons over Bagan in the brochure this year, which is an optional hot air balloon flight over the plains of Bagan and the thousands of temples that lie below. That sums up the product updates on the Authentic Asia series. I'd just like to remind you that there are many different types of group and charter opportunities for you. And if you have any questions about these, then please get in contact with me or email groupsales@cruiseco.com.au. Within the Authentic Asia series, we have 3 ships available to you with 72 departures per year, which is 4,104 beds per year for the exclusive use of Cruiseco members. We're really pleased to be able to provide this point of difference to you, but it is important to remember that this is a joint venture with all Cruiseco members, and the success and long-term sustainability of the exclusive product relies on your support. Your promotion and filling beds on these products will ensure you maintain your exclusive use and continue to be able to offer your clients new travel opportunities. So I'd just like to end with thanking you all for your continued support on the Cruiseco exclusive product, and I'll just take a moment to check with Amber to find out if we have any unanswered questions. Or if you have any questions that you haven't asked throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask those at this time. Or if you think of anything later, then feel free to email myself. It's laurac@cruiseco.com.au, or you can email Amber as well, amber.r@cruiseco.com.au. We'll just give it one more minute in case we have any slow typers out there. No, it doesn't seem that we have any questions, so I'd just like to thank you all for joining us today. And again, please get in contact with us if you have any questions. Have a great day. Thank you.